How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have Bitcoin news. We have a crypto that jumped up to be one of the largest cryptos in the world out of nowhere. We have a top 10 crypto that was supposedly hacked. We have macro news. We have stock news. There's a lot to cover in today's video, and I was going to make a video later today as well, but I felt like I need to make one right now because there's so much going on. I don't know if I want to cover it all in one video. We have the Fed meeting in a few hours, so pay attention for that video. I'll be making a video later today. If you don't mind, hit subscribe, turn on the bell notification underneath the video to see future videos like this as soon as I post them. There's also a link underneath the video to HGAaccess where we're condensing some stuff. We're improving the server, but right now you can get information that you can't get anywhere else. We're about to do another live stream here too, where you can get information. You can ask questions during the live stream. There's also a link down there to Margex where you can trade cryptocurrency on leverage. You can set it up in just a few minutes. It's the top link. And with that link, you can also get a deposit bonus. So definitely check that out underneath the video. Now, I apologize. Maybe coming down with something, just to be fully transparent. There are a lot of people I've talked to recently that have been getting sick around where I am. So hopefully we're fine here and we'll keep on making videos no matter what. But just wanted to give you a heads up on that in case it sounds a little bit off. Bitcoin dominance is moving up here today. Bitcoin itself is actually moving up a little bit. It was down earlier this morning, down to like the mid $42,000 range. Now we're in the mid 43,000s again. And it's down less than a lot of other cryptos, as you can see on this list in the last 24 hours. We did get some interesting news over the last few days. So White House touts highest consumer confidence in more than 2 years. The White House cheered the conference board Tuesday, showing consumer confidence rising to its highest level in more than 2 years. This is really interesting. Right ahead of the elections that they're touting this. Obviously, they're going to tout this, but we've seen so many layoffs announced, even just this year, even over the last 2 days. PayPal announced that they're going to cut 9% of their workforce, thousands of people. UPS is going to cut 12,000 roles. That was as of yesterday. Microsoft cutting 1,900 roles. Twitch cuts 35% of workforce. Unity Software 25%. And you can go down the line. A lot of companies cutting workforce. I think Google even added to this list recently. I could be wrong on that, but I think Google said that too. NASDAQ plans hundreds of job cuts amid Adenza integration. AI strikes again. So yes, the White House is touting the highest consumer confidence in years, and yet we still have tons of job cuts recently at some of the big tech companies. We also know that China is printing. I bring this up because we have the Fed meeting later today. No matter what they say, we know that the economy, the numbers, the raw numbers have looked pretty good, but we are seeing more layoffs. China is also printing. They're printing a lot. They're increasing the M2 supply. So I would not be surprised even if they talk a little bit hawkish to us, if the market still thinks that the Fed's going to cut rates at some point this year. Now, it's moving over to Bitcoin specific information. Big BR spike, bad news. GBTC selling picked up yesterday versus the day before. We had seen the selling continuously decrease, but it increased just slightly yesterday. You can see this green line, the selling went down day after day. It looks like it's going up because this is negative on this side, but it went down and down and down, and then it just spiked up slightly. Fidelity, FBTC, also slowed. You can see that right here. It went down to days that we had seen, or the same amount that we had seen just a few days before. Keep in mind, it's been going up and down, up and down. Good news, BlackRock IBIT has its third largest day ever, the largest day since the first week that it was announced. And we still had $250 million still net inflow, even with GBTC selling. So yeah, we're still seeing outflows from GBTC, but overall, we're still seeing good numbers. Day 13 is the fourth largest money day ever in terms of money flow, bringing in 25 million net. I believe he means 250 million net. Money flow per fund. Now there's a positive net flow of 1.25 billion in ETFs after GBTC. Put another way, the new ETFs added over 6.5 billion. So we're still seeing inflows. Bitcoin is still on the right track. Funds are buying. We do have some FTX news. FTX claims during court hearing that they expect to pay all the crypto customers in full amid bankruptcy liquidations. Now they are paying at the prices of November 2022 when Bitcoin was under 17,000. I'm assuming by how they put this, how they phrase this, that they are paying the dollar amount. It would make sense too because they sold a lot of GBTC, which would be in cash. They're not going out and buying crypto with this. They're probably just holding it in cash. So still not the best situation for everyone, but they are expecting to pay some of this. And they said too that they're not going to reopen the exchange, which is good news. Now we did have a huge cryptocurrency come out of nowhere here today. Jupiter. Now a lot of people will look at this and think that this is really bearish, that this is really bad news. What happened to Jupiter, because it's down like 67% they see here. But that's because it was an airdrop, so it opened up at a certain price, and then people started selling it. So really, it's doing quite well. It's $1 billion in market cap, and the total market cap, or the total fully diluted valuation, is almost $7 billion. This was created out of nowhere. And there are people that have gotten a lot of money from this as well. Like I've seen, let's see if I like some of these posts. There are people that are making hundreds of thousands of dollars from this airdrop. Look at this. Jesse Eckel says, a guy in my community just posted this. He made over $60,000 from one airdrop just using one wallet. The 2024 airdrop season is going to be insane. A lot of people got this too just because they were using the exchange, not because they were airdrop hunting or farming. They just were hoping to use the exchange. They just like the exchange. And now people get a $60,000 payday just for using something. I mean, think about that. That's nuts. And I think this will flow through the ecosystem. Maybe some people are buying Bitcoin with that money today, right? They're just taking it from something that was a little bit risky and putting it into something like Bitcoin or Solana even. So this is just good. It gives more liquidity to all of crypto when we have these airdrops. Just be careful. If you're someone that has a lot of money in these, if you got a lot of money today, make sure that you claim it. Make sure you're going through the right way of claiming it, because there are going to be lots of scams here today. Make sure you go. What I like to do, and this is not advice, but what I like to do is go to the official Twitter pages and then go to their description. Like if you're looking for Radium, right, go to Radium's Twitter page and then click on the link in their description. Same thing with Jupiter. That's what I think is the safest way, as opposed to just searching up Jupiter or Radium. There might be better ways of doing it. Let me know in the comment section if you found one. Now, ZachXBT reported this just a little while ago. It appears Ripple was hacked for 213 million XRP, or $112.5 million. So far, the stolen funds have been laundered through MEXC, Gate, Binance, Kraken, OKX, HTX, and HitBTC, and other exchanges as well. There was a bit of an update, though. People see this, and they get super bearish on XRP. Like you can see, XRP's price is down 3.5% today, while Bitcoin's sideways. I think we do have to remember that it's not really XRP that's getting hacked. It's not possible. Just like people saying that Bitcoin was hacked, if someone hacked into a wallet, that's not what actually happened, right? What happened was that the co-owner I think it is important to remember, though, that it's not like XRP was hacked. It was a wallet that was hacked. This was co-founder Chris Larson's personal wallets. That can happen with anything, right? It's not like if someone had their hardware wallet stolen from that we would say Bitcoin was hacked. So people are reporting it as a hack, but it's not XRP that was hacked. It was someone's wallet that was hacked, and then they got the funds taken. Apparently, though, they have frozen a lot of the money or the XRP that has gone to these exchanges. So hopefully they can get it back. Now, there should be some bearishness, I think, when something like this happens, even if it wasn't the protocol that was hacked. The fact is there could be a lot of selling, right? That's something that you have to consider. If someone was hacked that was a strong holder of something, and their personal funds were taken off, well, maybe they dump the supply and take it off somewhere else. So it does make sense that the price would fall down. Also, just the fact that he had 112 million that was easily accessible, it's kind of bearish. Like just in general, like who you're putting your faith in a cryptocurrency that was made from someone that had bad security. So just like something to consider. Not trying to be super bearish or anything like that. It's just something to consider, right? When you're buying a crypto, does the co-founder have good security, right? Have they thought through everything and made sure that everything with the cryptocurrency is secure? Some news on Google. So Google stock had earnings yesterday, or Google in general, Alphabet had earnings, and they're down 6.2% here today. You would think, oh wow, they must have had some bad earnings. No, the three most important things that people look at all were beats. They beat on revenue, they beat on EPS, they beat on cloud revenue, and it was actually 26% up on the year. But advertising, the ad revenues were down just slightly. They're down about 0.5% versus the expectation. YouTube also met estimates. So honestly, I would think this is actually a decent earnings, like B plus earnings. It's not like they knocked it out of the park or anything like that, but they did beat on most of what was important. The only thing that they missed on really was this ad revenue line, and the stock is down 6.2% today. So if you're looking for something that's not crypto returns, right? It's not going to explode as much as some other cryptos could, but something that's much safer and less volatile. Google is interesting. I mean, the PE pretty low when you look at a forward basis compared to other tech companies, and selling off a lot today. So that's all that I wanted to cover. I did talk about a crypto on my Twitter yesterday. I've seen one or two people post about it. I don't think I talked about it in a video, but it was a meme coin. It was really small. I said that was really risky, and it did fall a lot. Just to let you guys know, I'm still down in it. I did not make money on it. I lost money on it, but that's some of the risks you run into with crypto. I saw another crypto that someone told me about yesterday that literally went down 90% in a minute. And I thought for sure it was a rug pull. It was something that I didn't invest into. I didn't talk about it or anything like that. It was just something that was on my radar. It went down 90%. I was like, okay, that's definitely a rug pull. And then it went right back up 90%. So just be careful. Whenever you're working with anything small, you have to realize that you could lose all your money. So that's just something you have to consider. That's why most of my crypto is in the largest cryptos, and still I have 70% in Bitcoin, 70 to 80% at any given time. Just safer that way. Let me know your thoughts on all this underneath the video, though. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I will have another video out in a few hours. I'll see you in the next one.